Good day, and thank you once again for joining us here at Anastasia Radio. You know, these spots have been interesting because I've been talking about all of these things for so long, it's almost second nature, but talking in a recording without having anybody ask me any questions has been a little different than presenting where people are asking you questions all the time. So today I'm just going to go over some of the questions. Number one, are these materials hard to find and are they only in certain locations? Well, they're not hard to find. There are a number of manufacturers all over the world of every single component that we employ in a fully integrated self-sustainable building, development, or home. What we did is we went out and we connected to top-rated providers that had been in the industry long enough that we could say that they had a proven reality in the industry. Most of them have been in business for 40 years and some even more than that. And their systems have been employed so many times that we know they work, and they work the way they are stated by the companies. Full guarantees and warranties, quality systems. Now, these systems can be shipped anywhere in the world. Most of the companies we deal with are global, even if they're based in the U.S. or they're based over in Canada or they may be based in the U.K. They're all global companies. So everything can be shipped to your location. It does increase the cost to a degree to ship to your location a building or home or all these systems. But when you break it down and look at the cost factors, in most cases we are underneath the cost of the conventional market for the same types of items right there. So we can do this in a number of ways, and that's why we picked this type of system. We wanted to be able to ship these to any location geographically on the globe, have basically untrained technical people, and let them be able to put it together with one technician basically leading them in the approach, because all of the systems are very simple, very integratable, and they all connect together in such a smooth and, if you will, harmonious way. So yes, it can be done anywhere in the world, and it can be done in most cases underneath the conventional building cost of that area, and that's just about anywhere in the world if you're building the same kind of quality home or structure that we would be building. The other thing is that we've tried to look at the approach in a broad stroke, and a lot of times you say, well, is it possible, to do the aquaponics, the permaculture, all of these systems in any geographical location? That answer is yes again too. This has been done in the high Sierra deserts. It has been done in high elevation mountain locations. It has also been done in very cold temperatures, very warm temperatures, very moderate temperatures. So the systems have been installed and employed all over the world in almost any kind of environment that you could imagine, and they all work very, very well. What we found, though, is people would say to us, well, then why isn't somebody doing this everywhere? Well, that was our question. All the systems are here. They can be purchased from any one of the providers and shipped to a location and put together. So why aren't? Well, here's why they aren't in many geographical locations or in many mainstream places. The majority of construction people usually get a typical type of system that they become comfortable with, where it's concrete building, wood stick frame building, whatever, and they just keep repeating that process. When you introduce a new construction process, even if it's proven, been done hundreds and thousands of times, you have to retrain the people in that area to do it, and that's what we've had to do. We've had to find builders and general contractors and certify them in sustainable building. We also have had to find technicians that we train them in sustainable systems so that everything gets put together and installed correctly. Because it doesn't matter if you have the best systems in the world. If they don't get put together correctly, then it's still not going to work. So that's what we've had to do in some locations because of people not being familiar with them. Not that they're not proven, and not that they hadn't been installed hundreds and thousands of times. So that's the reason you don't see them in mainstream. But as we train more builders, more general contractors, more technicians,